There's a strength in sadness. There's a strength in sadness. I'm going to share that strength with you today, and I'm going to do it using an analogy. So I want you to be able to follow me. So take a second, turn your volume up, and follow as we talk about this. To give an example, an analogy, an allegory of what I'm talking about, I want you to think about a vending machine. Okay? So a vending machine gives you a couple different things. First of all, it was designed, right? It wasn't just there accidentally. It has design, it has purpose, it has intent. A vending machine through the glass gives you insight, so you can see what you have. You can tell a lot about the place that houses that vending machine based on the snacks that are inside. So if it's sandwiches or soups or gum or Twizzlers or candies or fruits or Skittles or whatever it is, hot cocoa, coffee, you can get a good understanding of the type of place, the establishment that houses the vending machine simply based on the snacks that are inside. And last but not least, you may not know every floor, you may not know every building, but you have an idea of where you are or where something is based on certain things like vending machines, landmarks. And so a vending machine is an immovable thing that kind of gives you a sense of direction, a sense of what's going on around it because of what's there, right? Because of the location of the vending machine. Well, sadness is a lot like that. First of all, our emotions have intent. Our emotions were designed. Our emotions come from a special place where it's not just accidental that we feel these. It's not just something that we need to learn how to suppress and get over and just only have thought. But it's actually a tool that if we utilize it properly, especially not just all emotions, but specifically sadness, we can get a lot out of it. So for example, with your sadness, you can get insight into yourself. Think about it. When you're sad, you have no other time in your life when you want to sit down and just think, how did I get here? What's going on? How am I feeling? Sadness is the vehicle, the tool, the instrument that provides that for you, that insight, that self-reflection. The second thing that sadness gives is a good sense of memory. Think about a time you were insulted. Now think about a time you were complimented. What's the easiest thing that comes to your mind? It's much easier to think about insults. It's much easier to think about bad times. If you think about relationships that you've had or experiences that you've have had over the past, when those things get bad, you can think about the bad memories very easily because sadness has a function connected to memory. And if we learn how to utilize it, it can allow us to access portions of our memory that we may otherwise skip in our exuberance and our happiness when we're elated. And the third thing, the sadness allows you to take an assessment to figure out where was I, where am I now, and where am I going? It's a landmark. It allows you to use it as a compass. From where I am right now, do I want to do this again? Well, how did I get here? What hurt me? How can I change? And so realizing the function and the value of sadness as opposed to something that we just need to expel or we need to expunge or we need to just get rid of. There's a lot that we can do with sadness to really help. So I wanted to share that. Practice utilizing your sadness. Now, guess what? If you misuse the tool, it doesn't make it a poor design. That glass on the front of that vending machine that was designed to give you insight into yourself, into that vending machine, if you misuse it, if you break that glass, it'll cut you. You'll bleed, but it wasn't designed for that purpose. If you misuse sadness, it can go into depression. It can go into this self-absorbed sense where all I know is discomfort. It's not designed for that. It's designed for the strength that we just talked about. The vending machine, you're supposed to put money in and get something out. But if you rock it, if you push it, right? If you stick your arm in it, all of a sudden you're stuck. But it wasn't designed to catch your arm. That comes from misuse. So sadness misused can cause a lot of pain. And because we don't fully understand how to utilize our sadness, we only want to expel it. I encourage you to utilize the strength that is your sadness. Utilize it for the insight that that moment provides. Use it for the memory of what it provides and the analysis of yourself and your surroundings. There's strength in sadness. With that being said, I'm about to knock out these push-ups. Give me one moment. You know, with all our videos, the goal at the end of them is to do 22 push-ups, 1 for our fitness, 2, because it's one of my favorite numbers, 3, most importantly, 22 military veterans commit suicide every single day. A lot of people don't know about it. So these push-ups, 22 of them, it's kind of just to bring awareness to that. And guess what? If we can help somebody with their sadness, maybe we can prevent those numbers from being so high. So here we go, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30. Not bad. There's strength in your sadness.